Hi guys, it's Keith here again from the Upper Tier Podcast, and I'm here again with you with another top 5 video. This time around, guys, I'm going to be chatting about dream matches. Now, we all love a dream match, don't we, guys? Like, you can have endless of dream matches, even the current ones today, you know, for dream matches. It's just endless of dream matches that we would always want to see. But for this one I have down is dream matches that never happened. Now, number 5 down I have is AJ Styles versus HBK. Guys, for me, this back in their prime, it's a pity we never got this back in the early 2000s, but if we got this match back in the early 2000s, could you imagine, both in their prime, it would have been a stellar match. It would have been a main event match at WrestleMania or anywhere, to be honest, guys. Such a good match this would have been, and if it wasn't a 5-star match, I would have been really shocked because these two know how to go in the ring. Really, really good. Pity we never got to see it, but yeah, I don't think we'll probably ever. Well, look, who knows? Never say never. We could end up seeing it next year at WrestleMania 43, Saudi Arabia. If the money's right, they could bring them back. Who knows? But at the moment, it's a pity we never got a chance to see them doing it. Number 4 down I have is Kurt Angle versus Bret Hart. Guys, this match would have been absolutely amazing to see, to be quite honest. Two absolute technical wrestlers in the ring, both if they're in their prime. Again, obviously, with the last pick I had there with AJ Styles and HBK, there might be still a chance there of those two getting in the ring. A slim chance, but it's still a chance. But with these two guys, with Kurt Angle obviously being beaten up and all that, and the age of Bret Hart and all, I don't think this will happen. But in saying that, though, it would have been a stellar match to see back in their prime, honestly. Pity we never got to see it, though. But number 3 I have down is Owen Hart versus Eddie Guerrero. Guys, if you know me, and people that know me, I'm a huge Eddie Guerrero fan. I love Eddie Guerrero. I would have loved to see an Owen Hart versus Eddie Guerrero back in their prime as well. Like, could you imagine again, just the promos, the matches? I don't think you would have one single bad match between these guys, if it was on a Raw or a big pay-per-view or a normal pay-per-view. Because these two guys know how to steal a show and how to make a match work. Not to say that the other ones didn't, because the other ones would have made the matches work as well. But guys, this one, they would definitely know how to make it work for sure. Number 2 I have down is, now, it's The Rock versus HBK. I was going to do that or else Stone Cold versus John Cena. Kind of torn between the two, to be honest with you. I might go for the Stone Cold and Cena one because two generational superstars from different eras, Now, in saying that, would the match be fantastic? Probably not, but in saying that, guys, these two are bona fide megastars. Who knows? Like I said, it could still happen next year at WrestleMania 43, because a lot of speculation going on that is Austin going to come back and do one more match. Could possibly happen next year. It could possibly show up at this year's WrestleMania. But yeah, guys, I think personally we could have this next year. Who knows? Like, I know John Cena said he's going to stay retired, but look, no wrestler really stays retired unless they're 6 feet underneath the ground, to put in specific words, But for me, guys, yeah, I think this one, it might happen. I don't know if it will. I put it in the maybe pile. I probably won't, but I would love it just to see these guys in the ring together, face to face. The match wouldn't be great nowadays, but back in their prime, they might have a stellar match. But two big megastars that I would love to see. And I would have loved to see HBK versus The Rock. We never got that as well. That would have been a great one too. Amazing, isn't it, that we never got that match at all, guys. Two guys that were in the prime of their careers in the Attitude Era, and we never got to see one of them ever. Two of them actually in the same ring together. It's amazing, isn't it? But number 1, guys, down that I have is probably no surprise. And you can see from the background as well, is that I have is The Undertaker versus Sting. Now, I know everyone was clamoring for this match. Everybody wanted this match, Two historic icons, the massive characters as well. And again, it's so frustrating, isn't it, guys, that we never got to see this? Like, could you imagine if we got to see when the invasion happened and we were able to get the proper big WCW stars in? There was a possibility then that we could have gotten to Cena. But the biggest possibility was not a good few years ago, over 10 years ago, when Sting first came into the WWE. That was the biggest possibility that we would have gotten to see Undertaker and Sting, even though they were at the back end of their career. But still, there was that hint that it might happen. But at the time, the Vince McMahon wasn't the biggest fan of it. And I don't know why, because these two guys would have stole the show, I think, not maybe in the ring, but stole it in the sense of making it a huge moment by building it up and all this. But it's a shame, guys. It's a shame, guys, we never got to see it. But they're my top 5 anyways, guys. Let me know down below. Like, subscribe, and let me know what your top 5 is.